Right, here we go then. It's finally time. The wait is over. Pokemon Violet is out. We've gone through Legends Arceus. We've done all that. But now it's time to play the new Pokémonster Violet. That feels familiar. We've been here before. Why are we back home? Mimi's still here. Are my Pokemon? Are they still there? My Pokemon are still here, but what's happened to your levels, guys? You're a legendary, you've kept your levels, and you must have been protected by your armor. I guess your armor didn't protect you, but you didn't Digivolve? You didn't de-evolve Varoom. What's happened? It's like we've slipped into an alternative dimension, or a multiverse, or... Doesn't matter. I'm good with multiverse shit. My region has a bunch of multiverse shit going on. People dropping from different dimensions. We call them warpers. Guy with a Pachirisu. It's fine. Won't go into that. No. We are back for Pokémonster Violetto. And, we're champions now. We've cratered ourselves up, or down. We cratered down into the Area 0. And we did it. We beat the game. But there's still more to do. And as you can see, things have changed a little bit. It's still the same team, but... What's the percentage? I was trying to work out the percentage. 4/6 of my team seem to have regressed back to earlier stages. They haven't. I've just been a little bit naughty. Not technically, I suppose... In a way, you could say it's been good, like, better than naughty. I've geeked up a little bit, and, I've kind of done a little bit of the old IV, EV breeding bollocks. I need my title back off Christian. If he doesn't see this, I want it to be a little bit of a surprise, but I've been preparing for when we do eventually do something again with Christian on this game, and I can try and get the title back, the Invisible Tower title. So, to sum up, I've tried to get the moves as close to as what we could, but obviously being back at level 1, some of the moves weren't available. So we've got Draining Kish, Astonish, Giga Drain, Leech Life, but how do we... Oh, I'll have to do it in box when I'll be in the boxes. And there we go. So if we, now that we've got the, what the fuck ever it'd be called, and talking, the box stat checker thing. I do know it, or I did know it. Anyway, whatever, looking at our stats, we're now bested out in all but one. I don't know, I've been like imming and ahhing, because I've got bottle caps. And I don't know if bottle caps would do anything decent. So, for example, Mimi has got HP, attack, defense, speed, and special defense at best. But her special attack is decent. If I bottle capped the special attack, what would that just, like, make her a 6 IV Pokemon? I don't know. But... Mimi's a fast attacker, that's the idea. I've put all the drugs into attack and speed. Armarouge I couldn't really redo, because obviously this is Violet, and I can't just go out and get myself another set of evolution armor things. So I've had to kind of just keep him. Sorry, I misgender them all the time. I've apologised to them enough on and off of camera, don't worry. I'm bad with speaking, let alone stuff like that. I've just hyper-trained the bollocks out of them, basically. Except defense. Why didn't I hyper-train defense? We'll have to go on hyper-train defense. Kamen Rider Kiva, Sirledge. He's again a speedy attacker. exactly the same as Mimi. That's kind of my go-to. Fast, take them out as quick as you fucking can. However, there is a little bit of a change. We'll get to that. Miraidon, I didn't want to change because I couldn't. He's a legendary. You catch him at this level. However, this isn't the Miraidon that you ride on. This is the second one you get backing out. The one that at the end of last episode we had a little bit of a in and Aaron struggling to get. So I redid all that. I said I was going to catch him on camera. Oh, naughty, I lied. I didn't catch him on camera because I was getting tired of having Miraidon that we rode on in the party, but then having to swap him back to bike mode to ride on him, and then remembering to swap him back to non-ride mode. So I thought, fuck that shit. This Miraidon embody... We basically... The idea is like Digimon tamers. We killed the second Miraidon and absorbed him into our riding Miraidon. So technically, both Miraidons in spirit encompass the same... They count as the same Miraidon. That's where I'm going with that. Do I have a drink? I do. My mouth is getting dry already. All this talking. Right. Remember where he is. It's my instinct to call things he. Even inanimate objects. I just say, oh, here he. Here, no, they even... See, I tried to explain it and I fucked it up and it didn't even work that time. I just went to it. Most of the time is my instinct to call things he. You might notice it sometimes. Anyway, carrying on. Speedy attacker. Same again. However, Vroom I've put everything into special defense and defense because the most Reveroom, what I tended to use if you've been keeping up, is he was kind of the setup at the start. So he'd throw out the toxic spikes, and then he'd parting shot his way out of there. So we need him to be able to I'm doing it. Whatever. We need her to be able to take at least a hit off of whatever Christian's first monster is. And that's kind of the explanation of that. And what I've been doing over the past couple of days, 2 days, 1 day, I don't know, day or two. I think it's been about, I think I finished the game Friday? Was it Saturday? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Bunch of dittos. Some good, some decent. I've worked my way through them. Here's the dead regenerative carcasses of our Pokemon. However, their spirits have been moved into these new bodies. So do not fear, they are technically the same Pokemon. These are just the empty husks. Because they were okay. But we needed them to be better. Oh, and how do I do this? I got a shiny Meowth! I was out getting the dittos, and a shiny Meowth popped up. So it was like, alright boy, catch ya. So there's that. Oh, and I was using Bishop. We still got Kilowattrel over here. He's kind of like a reserve. This is the reserve side, even though I haven't trained these guys yet. We've got my 2 turtles. Brought them over from the Rich Score region. They've been with me different amounts of time, actually. Got Torkoal in my mid-teens. I didn't get Dreadnought until I was sort of like late teens, early 20s. Doesn't matter. This is that flying Pikachu we got. And this Bisharp is my false swiper, which I was using to catch the dittos with. What is it? Mineuchi? I think false swipe's Mineuchi, which means striking with the back of the sword. Something like that. Well, one of the odd little facts I've looked up in my time. And here we've got all the rejects. So we're going to have a nice Wonder Trade session one day. Is it just because... Oh, I thought it looked... The icon looked a little different. I haven't checked if any of these... I haven't paid attention to... Oh, I'll have to look for them. Don't matter. A lot of rejects. So here we go. Here's where we start. Here's the ones we have traded. Here is all the rejects and bad dittos. we got like a good 15 boxes worth of these fuckers. I wish you could like so I'd look through them, I'd look for the decent ones, multi-trade, wonder trade them off to people, so I'm not sending them shit Pokemon. And any of the crap ones, I wish we could just grind down into candy, like the Let's Go games, or the Pokemon Go games, but I played that for like 3 weeks. So that's the updates team-wise. The plan for today is to go find some trainers, get these guys. I've ramped all their EVs up to max, and they won't take any more drugs. So, from what I can tell, they can't get any more from the battles now, so it will all go into what we want it to go into. I will say I'm not a competitive battler. I am when it comes to sort of in-house battles between me and the rest of the Tick crew. Riley, who you do know, but I'm not going into that, and Christian, and anyone else who's a personal friend, basically. I'm competitive in a way when it comes to them, but not in a real competitive sense, so I don't know the full workings of how to do it, so I could be wrong or off in any way, but to the best of my abilities, I have ramped them up to the best of their abilities. I'm going to shut up. We'll go. We're going to find some trainers, and along the way, I've got up a list of... Be warned, I've got drift. I've got up a list of the stake, spike, ominous things. We're going to go, and we're going to find the rest of them. So, I came home just for the sake of that joke. Let's get the fuck out of Dodge. We don't need to talk to Mum. Let's just have a wander. We're back. It's back. It's like unofficial second series. Oh, there's my drift going. Oh no, that wasn't the drift. That was the sticky controller. This one has the drift. So if you ever see me just wandering off in a... Oh, there we go. No, never mind. You'll find it. You'll see it. It's fine. It's been playing me up. Oh, hella. In terms of when I was just doing my off-screen stuff. So let's just have a wander. Oh, trees, get out the way. Move, trees, get out the way. Get out the way, trees, get out the way. Oh. I've not ordered yet. I don't get paid for it. Within the week, I get paid. And that's when I'm going to order a new set of controllers. Official ones this time, not the knockoff stuff. I don't know if that's maybe why they're not the best. I got cheap. Fun. I don't know what trainers in this area I have and haven't battled. I think I've battled most of the ones in the first... Well, probably not this area. What is that? Oh, a Rockruff. I couldn't see. No boy! Back! Well, this was a very interesting area. Anything up? Do a little ledge. Diddaloo, diddaloo. Come on, it's an item. Wee. Alterable. Actually, we need to start filling the Pokedex now that so we don't actually have a Swablu. Why I sent out Mimikyu first, I should have swapped to one that actually has... Well... not Pag. That was my fault. So Armarouge or Miraidon are the only two we can actually use for the moment. And I don't think effectiveness actually... It's level 18. We're not going to bully it. We'll just catch it. You know, I should have thrown a quick ball. But then it could have attacked me, which wouldn't have got any experience from this battle. So, Ultra, get in my ball. Oh, it's nice and comfy in there. Bloody freezing here. I'm in a house and I'm freezing. Nice and warm inside a Pokeball. Inbuilt heating. Whoa! Nice amount of leverage. Why did they all get like a different amount of experience? Oh, I get Pokemon take. They didn't get a different amount of experience. They just went to different levels because certain Pokemon get a different amount of gap between levels. Shush. Swablu. So any of the evolved forms I want to try and do in an evolution episode, because I always find it fun just going, especially in new games with new Pokemon, going around doing evolutions and finding out how, like, I'll look it up, I'm not a madman trying to just work out how certain Pokemon evolve, but it's fun just trying new evolution methods that have been like incorporated for new Pokemon and stuff. So we'll look through the Pokedex at one point and see. I think I've got one of you. Well, yeah, you're my body heat Pokemon, whatever it is, flame body. I think I've got all of these. I've got Deerlin. Yeah. Long as I've got one of them there, then we can breed Stroke. Oh, bugger off. We can breed Stroke, evolve the others. Oh, Chansey. Hi, Chansey. Get. This is nice. I did have a quick look as to where our first stake is, and it's nowhere near here. Stake, Spike, I don't know. I can't remember what they're called. The ominous Excaliburs hidden all around. But we're just having a wander around here for the sake of it, I think. Fresh water. Don't know how far around here I've ever been. See who glowy guy over here is. Junk. Great Ball. Die. Oh shoot. I looked up what ball was once upon a time in one of the episodes. I can't remember. We'll call it a circle. Die Maru. I want to be a Gumi. Hi. Cypher? Do I have Cypher? Actually, before we attempt any of that, I'm gonna swap you out. Ah, no Cypher. Cypher, get! Cypher, no swiping. Leg toss. Not do that. Oh, we need to get some more quick balls soon. I like to keep a stock of quick balls. You never know when you just want to try it first. Doesn't always work, but you never know when you want to try it. You're wasting your time, Cypher. Ultra Ball then. I want chocolate. Oh, I've got some chocolates in here. Let's look up which one's which though now. I've got them at work, but they're not in the actual box. They've got the instructions. Instructions? Fucking chocolate instructions. What's that? Tempting toffee. I'll have a toffee. Cypher? Just accept my balls. Thank you. Thank you. So they're starting to got 10 levels back out of 70 odd. We'll get them as far up as we can without it becoming a pain. And then we'll just experience candy the rest of them, or I will. I did have an idea of trying to maybe catch... Well, I'm going to keep back a couple of the really good Ceruleages. Chart Cadets. And after our next battle with Christian, once he knows that I've bumped up my Pokemon, I'm gonna see if I can get him to get me a couple more armor sets for him. I've got a couple of spare Sirledge armor sets that I can send him over in case he ever wants. Do we have a hat in there? Apparently so. I don't remember ever seeing one in this game. Fanfy, I think I've caught a Fanfy. I would have caught a Fanfy. I love Fanfy. Yeah. You've got your evolution. Ooh. Glowy boy. We go for the glowy boy? What level is he? Why am I speaking quietly? Level 30. I'm gonna, at the worst, killing him give us life points. Poison. I don't know what type hat is what yet. I mean, I know some of them. You'd assume like Skull and Crossbones was poison, wouldn't you? Psychic, that sounds like poison. I can't remember if shattering them kills them or it leaves them with a little bit of HP. Okay. That's what I was going to do. Yatta! You should get decent levelage from that, come on. Level 30? We'll have to move to a different area soon. I mean, if it was all level 30s, that would be fine. But it's not. It's, still got to evolve to a Gudra. It's an average of like, do we have a Mischievous high? It's all averages in the teens at the moment, which we've kind of caught up to now. What's that? Whooper. Always confuses me because it's a different... Ah! I didn't even see it. Different colour. Confuses me. What's this one? Gooey caramel. It's my favourite. I don't want to... I'll save the caramels till last. Ugh, nutty caramel. Don't like that. Ironically. Same. I like certain types of nuts, if you get what I mean. But not into creamy fudge. I like creamy fudge. Oh, I hope I'm creamy. Right, Whooper, bugger off. Care me not. Mario? Mario? I think we have Azuro though. Yeah. He's one of the Marrow's easy. If we need to come catch a Marrow on it, there's plenty of Marrow spots. I would have got a side up for Logan. Yeah. What else is about Murkrow? Do we have a Murkrow? Apparently. I don't know why I start whispering. I've started whispering this. This is the quiet episode. Nice bit of Answer. Answer. Woo! Glitter. Glitter Chloe. We need as much as we can get nowadays. If we have a look in my bag, although I don't have much money or life points left, I've spent it all.